Hi there, friends. Welcome to this week's edition of Forever Friends, where every week we introduce to you a new adoptable dog right here in the Phoenix Valley. And we have a very special story this time and some special guests. We've got Kelsey back from Love Pup. We've got Jeremy from Paddock's Paws. Oh my God, he's an amazing dog trainer. And then we have the one, the only Murphy. So
Yes.
Kelsey, if you could tell me Murphy's backstory.
So Murphy came to Love Pup last September, so he has been with us for a while. He spent some time with Jeremy at his facility for some training. He was a stray, so we don't know his background, but we can only guess, you know, wandering the streets, and it not an easy life for a
Basically
dog.
started out as a stray.
And he's very sweet, very goofy, loving dog, but only to particular people.
Okay. So he's choosy. He's got standards.
Choosy, yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he does need a little training, a little help just to build that confidence, because I hate the word aggressive because he's not. He's more reactive. He's just
That's
fearful.
a good word.
He's just scared.
Yeah. He has trust issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, don't we all?
Don't we all? Literally, don't we
We can
all?
relate.
So yes, absolutely.
But he's a very special case because we all really love him. Once you get to know him, you can't help but to fall in love with him. And when he chooses you, he's just the sweetest. He learns quickly. Just the best dog ever.
He's so stinking handsome.
He is.
He's
and,
the perfect size.
Specifically with this breed, which I'm sure Jeremy can share as well. Cattle dogs, they're very sensitive. They need enrichment physically and mentally. They're
very
not
active.
Yeah,
dogs,
and
right?
can he be a couch potato? Yeah, sometimes. But would he rather be running around, playing, doing all these things? Yeah, of course. So
the zoomies.
he needs an active lifestyle, and there's someone out there that
is perfect for him.
is like, game on. Let's let's do this together. Let's both be successful and
He's
motivate
just
each
go
other.
Through like 100 dates before he finds the right
and that's
one.
okay.
So,
to be picky. It's okay.
It is okay. And this is his forever person. I mean, we want him to be picky, of course.
Yes.
So absolutely. And so he has almost been adopted, and then he's come back, and so unfortunately it didn't work out, which just means it wasn't the right fit.
Right.
And he came from Heart, which is another one of the rescues that we work with here with
and
Forever
so does
Friends.
Jeremy. Yeah, he does some training with them.
So he's definitely he knows the community, and he's been around. And he's a good boy. And Jeremy, tell me a little bit about what he needs.
So with him, she hit it on the head. As far as a young puppy, you would have hoped he could have been socialized.
Yeah.
A lot of people socialize heavy with other people, but they don't socialize with dogs. But in his case, he didn't really get socialized to anything, Yeah. So it does take him a little bit to warm up to people. As you can see, when he does warm up to you, he is a big ham. He spends his whole time on his back looking for belly rubs. Yeah.
He's been giving you an abundance of kisses and hugs and everything.
No shortage of
them.
But yeah, he's a very intelligent dog, and the more mental stimulation you can give him, the more comfortable and trusting he is. So when he feels that you can give him that leadership and that structure, he buys in all the way.
Okay. And now, doesn't his adoption come with training? Did I see that? Okay.
Yes.
So he gets to continue his training with you once he's adopted. So that's
it's
huge.
setting you up for success, really.
Literally.
It makes it a lot easier too when we have a potential adopter or foster or whatever. Like if we have a consistent human to work with, as you can see from a socialization standpoint, training with me or training with Kelsey or anybody, any of my staff, he loves us all at this point. So now if we could have someone who is committed to that long run and we can get him just as social as he needs to be. Just having that consistent human would be beneficial.
The consistency is
it's
so
like
important.
brushing your teeth every morning.
Exactly.
It's just,
it's just part of the routine. And he deserves that. He deserves that.
Yeah.
And so often when they're in the shelter and they're in the rescues, it's one of those love at first sight. Nobody really looks at the ones that might take a little bit longer.
It's
but
so much more rewarding, though.
It's right. Exactly.
Yeah, when I teach him new tricks and stuff, I'm just like, yes, like you got
it.
it.
You did it. And you can tell when he's told he did a good job and he's looking for that positive reinforcement. Look at him. He's just absolutely perfect.
Yes.
So what needs to happen in order to get Murphy adopted? What is the chain of events for this?
What I would love to see is someone that maybe has a background with these specific dogs, just so they kind of have an understanding.
And you said he's an Australian cattle dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if not, that's okay. If someone's like, hey, I want to learn, I want to take that on, I'm committed, I want to give this dog a chance, then that's amazing too. But I would say definitely yard, even if you live like on an acre, that would be
Even
amazing where he could just
better.
run around and do whatever he wants, but
You were talking about the zoomies and a zoomy
Yeah.
face.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So
Oh,
we'll,
yeah.
we'll do a quick look. We'll cut to that zoomy face because you want to see
Funniest
this
faces.
every single day because
Yeah.
that is when you know you've
Yeah.
succeeded
His eyes
with
pop out of his
Murphy.
head,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Literally.
and we're not trying to deter anyone like, oh my God, this dog, he needs this.
Yeah.
It's really not
Yeah.
that crazy or that intense. It really isn't.
Just
He
has
catches
to
on
choose
so
that
quick.
person
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
continue
And
that
he
training.
once you have control, he likes that. He likes the control. So he's like, okay, I got it, you know?
Yeah.
We're doing
Once
this.
he senses who the alpha
Yep.
is, you know that you're good to go.
Yep.
I mean, look at him right now, just looking longingly. I mean, there's a lot to love
Oh,
right
yeah.
here. A lot to
Oh,
love
yeah.
right here. And then, Jeremy, explain what he's going to get in his training with you.
Yeah, so a lot of it is educating the people on handling
Mm-hmm.
and how to properly handle him, how to not subconsciously reinforce bad behaviors.
Yeah.
And then pretty much just teaching them the ins and outs of him. As
You're
well.
training the human.
Big time.
Yes,
Big time,
yes,
big time,
very much
especially
so.
with a dog like him. And then we're also just trying to increase his confidence with that person because, like we talked about, it takes a little bit for him to trust.
Yeah.
There's ways to speed that process up.
Okay.
And just kind of bridging that gap in communication is what I usually talk about. But yeah, just really just tightening that bond between him and human and then expanding his horizons because he didn't get that socialization before. It doesn't mean he can't get it now.
Yeah. An old dog can learn new tricks,
Yes.
but he's not even old. He's
Yeah,
what,
he's
2?
still young.
2.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're guessing around 2. And who knows what he's been through in the past? You
Yeah,
know, who
we don't
knows what
know.
humans have done what to
Yeah.
him in the past and what kind of traumas he's
I know.
dealing
That's why I
with.
wish dogs
And
could
so-
talk. It's like, what happened? Tell me.
You do, exactly. But that's
I'll
why
make
we
it
have
right.
Jeremy. You're like the
Yes,
therapist, and you're going to
yes.
work through this, and we're going to figure it out, and he's going to be perfect. And I think the key word here is loyalty. He
Yeah.
needs someone to be loyal to him so he can be loyal in return, and it's going to be a match made.
Once he's
Amazing.
he's
Yep.
all the way in.
Yeah,
That will never
he's all
change,
in.
ever.
He's all in. And so quickly, for anyone who hasn't watched before, tell me a little bit about Love Pup.
Yes.
And so everyone knows why Love Pup's so special and why Murphy is so special
Yeah,
to be at
so
Love Pup.
the shelter is still new. It's actually our anniversary, February, 2 years.
Oh, it's
the
been 2
actual shelter,
years.
yeah.
Nice.
So it started with John J. Van Ness and Blake Van Ness in their house. They would have 20 dogs at a time. And they,
Heaven.
yeah. And so they opened up the shelter and, we take stray dogs. We take dogs that are going to be on the E-list. We take owner surrender. I mean, we take them from every
From
walk
heart,
of life.
from other
yeah.
places
Yeah, we
that-
help other
yeah.
rescues.
Yeah.
Rescues help us. So
Yeah.
we take them from all over. Trying to save
all of the dogs. And Jeremy, tell me a little bit about what you do for a living. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, so
He's all over the place, you guys.
literally.
So I have a boarding, training, grooming, and daycare facility in Peoria. The majority of what I personally do is help rehab dogs with anxiety and aggression. So more of those misunderstood dogs and breeds, and just try to bridge that gap in communication again, and help the dogs that often get overlooked not be so overlooked and more understood on where they're coming from.
Yeah, exactly. And if you got to check out Jeremy's Instagram, you want to follow some really cool stories and watch these dogs as they develop. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing to me to watch you work. And we're definitely going to have to show some of Murphy's new tricks, huh, buddy? Because you got some new tricks in the house. So we're going to show that. But thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thank
We're going to
you.
find him that
Yes.
perfect home. And if you think you could be that person, please set up a time to come see
Yes.
Murphy at Love Pup. Again, it comes with Jeremy. It's a duo here. You can't beat that.
No.
It's a package deal. And please like and share Murphy's story, because one of the best ways we can help him find that person or that family is by spreading the word and getting the word out. So thank you again, guys, for
Thank
visiting.
you.
Thank you, Murphy. And we'll see you guys next time.
Good job.
You did so good, buddy.